Featherweight world champion, the Jamaican KO King, Nicholas Axman Walters. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing red, and officially weighing in at 125.5 pounds also. His professional record, also outstanding. 33 victories, including 21 knockouts, only 2 defeats. He's a 5-time, 5-division world champion. Fighting out of Bohol, Philippines. The former flyweight, super flyweight, bantamweight, super bantamweight world champion, and now the reigning and defending WBA super world featherweight champion, the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire.
Oke. Setuju kayaknya ya, Bang Hengki ya. Iya. Tipis lah kira-kira gitu.
Endurance, kalau endurance-nya seorang Nonito tidak baik, terbalik. Bahaya buat Nonito Donaire. Tapi kalau baik, dia bisa mengatasi seorang Nicholas Walters. Itu kenalan awal. Tapi kalau tidak, Nonito bisa terjatuh. Saya menganggap seperti itu.
Terima kasih Bung Negara.
Bukan Nicolas Cage ya.
Nicolas Cage di Hollywood ya. Ya. Pak Adi Aksa Daud, selamat pagi. Terima kasih sudah bergabung bersama kami juga.
Waduh, selamat pagi Pak Menteri.
Di tinju dunia World Boxing TV One. Terima kasih sudah bergabung bersama kami. Kita saksikan ronde pertama antara Nicholas Walters berhadapan dengan Nonito Donaire. Selamat menyaksikan.
Pretty amazed how hard he hits at his weight class. Now he's at the featherweight. And now I sparred him into 115 pounds. And he's a riser. So let's see if he can do the same to Walters.
How far back did you spar him?
I sparred him. I was still boxing. I believe it had to be somewhere.
Watch your feet, guys. Watch your feet.
8 or 7.
All right, that's Kevin Kelly, 2-time featherweight champion.
So nice you gotta say it twice.
Because you had to do it twice.
Yeah.
As I mentioned earlier, I agree. A real nice division through the years for boxing. Big right hand by Walters.
No knockdown. I think he touched the canvas. It looked like a trip. I don't think Walters landed. It was a slip. I would like to definitely see the instant replay. I don't think Walters landed. They didn't see a shot.
No, we didn't get a count, so but the slip has been ruled.
Yeah, I think he slipped. It looks like his feet got mixed up.
Let's see if Walters takes anything from that.
It's an intense fight right now. Both men filling each other out. Nito trying to find out where he belongs. Walters just trying to take the initiative of the first round and get it in the bank.
Good right hand there by Walters. And a good counter left hook by Donaire.
Yeah, what Donaire wants to do is match punching power with you. That's how he pretty much fights. See what you have to offer, and see if you can take his shots. That was pretty much his philosophy. Pretty much his footing got, his right foot got behind his left foot, and he went down.
Hold on. Referee makes there is whether that left hand actually scored or not, because even if you've got your feet tied up, you touch on a punch, even if it's a light one and you go down, it will be scored on knockdown.
Yes, but there was no contact, so it can't be scored as a knockdown, and that's why the official said no knockdown.
We looked at it. That was the key determinant, was that left hand. It actually made contact with gloves, and so came up just short. So a near knockdown for Walters in round 2. Right back to the attack.
I asked Nonito when I saw him in the lobby yesterday, does he got anything?
Short left hook by Donaire as Walters comes in and invites trouble.
Yeah, well, that punch, that body shot that he's throwing is money in the bank. And I asked Nonito what he do different for this fight. He said he went to camp for the first time. Left his wife and kids at home and went to camp. So he's dedicated and serious.
Good right hand by Donaire. Yeah, that's a big sacrifice to leave the family, get into a zone, totally isolate yourself. We've seen guys that do that, especially the first time. We've seen the condition.
It's psychological. It's more psychological because I went to camp only twice in my career. A lot of fighters I fought went to camp, and I did. I still won because it's about dedication and how motivated you are. Donaire's starting to lay low, throw bombs. The question mark is if Walters takes his bombs, it can be a very interesting fight.
Walters can take his bomb, feeling it that Walters will beat him. But that test is going to occur.
Well, it's already happened. Nonito landed some shots that were pretty hard. Bring it up, baby. Bring it up. Bring it up. Low blow. What was accident?
As you go back to the Mayweather-Victor Ortiz days, the left to the fighters, so somebody can make a heads-up play. In this case, the referee said, both of you tap at my supervision.
Nonito throwing some pretty hard bombs in this fight. I think he's got the bell. I think when it's right eye, he's cut. He got a nick on the outside.
And they continue to open up in a great matchup, and Walters is hurt, but the bell jumps in. Divine intervention.
Like I said, the key is
Seeds that too. Into round 3 we go. And it has been an explosive beginning between Nicholas Walters and Nonito Donaire.
I've seen a little tiny nick on the corner right eye of Nonito Donaire that happened in the last round.
Good right hand by Donaire over the jab hand that had not been brought back by Walters. Donaire trying to tee off. Walters got rocked at the end of the last round, and it looks like he still hasn't come all the way back from that.
Yeah, sometimes you don't come back from that. But sometimes what happens when you fight a puncher like Nonito, a fighter gets acclimated to your punching power. That could be a threat too.
Well, the Nonito chant coming up from this crowd. It is his crowd.
Stop! No punch, no punch. I'm here, let him go.
They're just missed. He had that one targeted for the KO zone.
Yeah, Filipino flash is hoping to land the punch and make a crash. That's what's going on.
That was legal, that was right.
No.
Everything from Donaire is heavy-handed and has the potential to be fight-changing.
It's heavy-handed, it's quick, it's fast. You know, when you have the Filipino flash, it comes fast and it comes hard. So the key for him, now Walters, what I don't see is a jab that can offset the tempo that Nonito's trying to set.
One thing, you have to get that jab out there and double it, but if you've been hit with some big shots, we've seen guys get tentative with their jab. They don't trust it.
Yeah, well, you're only tentative in it with it if you're not throwing it correctly, not landing correctly. If you're throwing a hard jab, it keeps Nonito at bay, but he's not doing it. There you go, good combo, and he's trying to get exchanges, which he can't afford to do.
Big shot by Walters gets the knockdown. They get a 4, 5,
That was an
6,
uppercut. He hit Nonito with an uppercut, so
You okay, Nonito?
Nonito now went down with a flash knockdown. So now Nonito gonna have some questions. Is it good for him to be in the exchanges?
10 seconds!
First knockdown for Donaire's career, and it was explosive, as this fight has been explosive. Absolute treat.
Now a fight breaking out.
No punch!
What we expected, Walters and Nonito Donaire vying for 126-pound supremacy.
I think now Nonito, getting dropped for the first time in his life, realizes that he can be hurt with a shot now. And that might change the landscaping of this fight.
overpowered, and it's easy to think, hey, I can't afford to make a mistake. Whatever I do, I better be perfect. And it might shrink some of your offense out of self-preservation.
Yeah, well, what's going to happen now is Nito realized he went down for first.
At least over the next couple of rounds, you would assume. And then you wonder, well, does the confidence come back to him if he weathers the storm?
Well,
It may not be in him at all to be cautious.
Well, Nonito can box. Like I said, I've been in the ring with the man myself. He has a very good jab on.
Walter's trying to follow up on what he did so well at the end of round 3. He had near knockdowns in 1 and 2, an absolute knockdown in round 3.
Walter's throwing a very effective jab over the top. And Nonito with it twice. No right hand. He's being very cautious with throwing straight rights, and he's working that cut that Nonito has. And that's what he's trying to do.
And Walters is taking what's being offered, because the first thing you want to do is you want to get back to the uppercut. You just dropped him with it, but he's not chasing it.
Well, he's being very smart. With Nonito, you can't get killed. He can punch. And when a guy can punch like that, or corner, as they say.
Just missed with a right hand. Walters gets his in. There's the jab showing some of his reach advantage. Great body shot by Walters, even though he got warned.
The out of exchanges, Walter's cleaning up better shots. And Nonito is being every apprehensive.
10 seconds. Stop at the bell, gentlemen. 10 seconds.
Well. And Walters is working on that effectively.
Listen for that bell. Time!
In Carson, California.
That cut seems that has Nonito's attention. I see him rubbing it, wiping it. That in the back of your head as a fighter, you get cut. And some fighters it bothers, somebody it doesn't. It's a hindrance to Nonito now, and I'm not worried about that.
So that's an extra level of toughness you have to travel to get to that point.
Yeah, well, you train through that. I remember years ago, trainers used to take a bag of water, tape it to a fighter's head, punch a hole in it with a pin, so the fighters got used from something dripping on them, just in case they got a cut. It's true, preparation, because my trainer, Phil George, trained me to fight with one hand, in case I ever broke my hand. And guess exactly what happened. When I broke my hand, I was able to perform. Nonito, the cut is on his mind, and this is what champions do. They overcome adversity.
I saw you do it a few times in your career with like that. You found an extra gear as Donaire
Watch your heads, guys.
is
Watch those
trying
heads.
to work on the inside, and Walters tried to get that uppercut home again, and then pushing off, looking for positioning. And then Donaire scores with a hook, and another hook by Donaire, and a good one by Walter.
Well, they both exchanging right now. And let me tell you something. This division for Donaire, these guys are stronger and they're bigger. And so they hit as hard as he does at times. And now you're starting to see that the featherweight division, the featherweights, have a great deal of punching power.
Good exchange in the last minute of this round. Walter gets his jab out first. Chopping right hand. Donaire lunging with his, trying to set up one big one. That's the thing we're seeing from both of these guys. They both have one-punch, fight-changing power.
Yeah, and I tell you one thing. Right now, who's getting the worst of it is Nonito. As this war is waged, Walters right now has a slight advantage because he has the cut.
Donaire firing from the side. A lot of opening up the middle for Walters. Good hard left to the body by Donaire.
10 seconds. Stop at the bell.
These guys get everything into these power shots.
I still give Walters that.
Donaire, 33-2 with 21 knockouts.
Left eye accidental
Donaire was
headbutt.
down is laying claim to the WBA 126-pound title. Donaire moving his head up and down, trying to find some positioning. Score with the jab. Walters working on that cut. By the way, we didn't hear the word accidental headbutt used by the referee before this round. Didn't specify which cut he was referring to. In the back of your mind.
Yeah, Nonito's face is going to break down. As a fighter ages, scar tissue tends to be swell up twice as fast. I noticed that later on in Michael, that the bruising accelerates. The swelling accelerates. It seems that way on Nonito now, as his face, just from the jab, is starting to break down. And that could cause desperation.
Watch your head, Nicolas.
Double left hook to the body, and there's a right hand by Walters. Backpedaling,
Trying to exchange.
he leaves himself open after he misses it. Walters is right at him. Walters is sharpshooting right now. He's able to see what Donaire is doing better, and he's able to adjust.
Here we go.
Box. Yeah, Nonito's into a fight right now, and Nonito still can punch. He's still dangerous. So Walters can't take it for granted, but he's going to keep applying pressure to Nonito to take away his punching power. Which is very smart.
Interesting puzzle for Walters, because yes, you have to be careful, but you do have to gamble a little bit because you've got some momentum and you can really parlay it into something big.
He's breaking Nonito down with the shots.
There you go.
And Nonito's face is starting to fall apart. And he puts
10 seconds. Stop at the bell, gentlemen. 10 seconds.
Right hand by Walters. Donaire gets it. Big right hand by Walters for knockdown number 2. Hit Donaire back to count. He was through.
6, 7, 8.
Did barely make it or barely miss? No. And Walters does it.
Ya, berakhir pertandingan yang baru saja kita saksikan bagi petinju asal Jamaika. Nampak lebam di wajah Nonito Donaire. Harus merasakan kerasa pukulan dari Nicolas Walters. Bung Hengki dan Bung Negara, Anda berdua nampak benar-benar bisa
istrinya menyaksikan seorang suami terkapar sebuah akses ada resiko. Sehingga tadi sebelum pertandingan kita bilang ada Bob Arum sengaja mengatakan bahwa pemenangnya adalah Nonito Donaire, tapi ini kita lihat bagaimana kepala belakang itu sebetulnya itu kepala belakang.
Iya, sebenarnya itu pelanggaran, makanya saya bilang tadi kepala belakang.
Saya nggak tahu apakah ada komisi disiplin yang akan memeriksa pertandingan ini.
Crossnya juga bukan.
Ini kalau kita lihat memang yang terbentur adalah kepala dan ini mungkin wasit melihat ada agak sedikit mendekati kuping,
di atas
kuping sedikit. Saya kira nggak di belakang Bung Hengki.
Iya.
Dia persis di kuping, di atas kuping, sehingga itu memang sangat luar biasa itu dengungannya sehingga
pecah gendang telinga kan.
Sehingga ini kita kembali ke soal analis yang mengatakan bahwa keliru atau salah besar mempertemukan Donaire dengan Walter. Jadi ini terbukti gitu bahwa analis itu benar. Yang kita nikmati adalah analis ini tanpa bayaran. Jadi bukan ini lebih pada buat mereka mengamati betul bahwa Donaire ini memang lawan yang sangat berat untuk kesalahan yang perlu dihakimi, karena memang beginilah dunia tinju profesional.
Talk about a guy peeking at the